Imagine your immune system as a sprawling internal treasury. Instead of gold or cash, it holds a biological exposure portfolio. To build long-term health, this vault requires thousands of microscopic deposits every single day. For most of human history, building this wealth was effortless. Every time our ancestors walked through a forest or harvested food, they collected a vast array of high-value microbes from the soil, the plants, and the air around them. Today, that natural influx has nearly stopped. In modern cities, we now spend almost 90% of our lives inside the built environment, completely separated from the vibrant ecology outside. When we seal ourselves inside these climate-controlled rooms, we create a biological vacuum. We physically lock out the natural wild microbes that our bodies have relied on to stay healthy since the beginning of our species. Which leaves us with a critical question. What actually happens to our body's defense guards when they are starved of this daily biological wealth? To see what we're missing, we have to look closely at wild spaces. Healthy soil and native flowering plants are rich sources of a specialized class of bacteria called gamma proteobacteria, particularly a genus known as Acinetobacter. When you touch the earth, these outdoor microbes transfer to your skin. They act as friendly biological messengers, successfully docking with the sentinel cells that guard your body's outer perimeter. This precise physical contact triggers an immediate physiological reaction. The sentinel cell commands your immune system to manufacture a highly beneficial molecule called interleukin-10. Interleukin-10 acts as a calming instructor for your internal defenses. It intercepts specialized guards known as T regulatory cells, telling them to stand down and avoid overreacting to harmless things like pollen or dust. Without this specific chain reaction, our defenses are blind. We rely entirely on this continuous, daily exposure to outdoor nature to keep our immune systems peaceful and prevent inappropriate swelling or redness. But modern air conditioning severs this line of communication. Mechanical HVAC systems actively filter out those beneficial, calming outdoor microbes before they can reach us. Stripped of natural inputs, the air inside our rooms becomes biologically barren. Instead of a rich ecosystem, the indoor environment fills up with a boring, repetitive cloud of dead human skin cells. Every time we move, every time we breathe, or touch a surface, we redistribute millions of copies of our own skin-derived DNA. The home stops being a dynamic ecosystem and turns into a stagnant biological echo chamber. To make matters worse, if the mechanical air system isn't kept perfectly clean and dry, damp filters become breeding grounds for indoor molds. These fungi release volatile organic compounds into the trapped air, directly irritating our lungs. Trapped inside this sealed environment, your immune system begins to panic. Starved of the calming signals from outdoor microbes, your T regulatory cells become restless, confused, and highly agitated. This state of chronic cellular confusion eventually compromises your physical architecture. The tight barriers lining your skin and lungs begin to crack apart, allowing everyday dust to leak deep inside and trigger massive, painful swelling. The damage cascades through the body. Living long-term in a biologically empty room drives a state of dysbiosis, permanently altering immune development and setting the stage for chronic asthma, allergies, and itchy eczema. The goal here is not to abandon indoor climate control. The goal is to actively restore the flow of diverse biological assets back into daily lives. One of the most effective ways to do this is through household pets. Dogs act as vital ecological couriers, running outside, gathering thousands of high-value soil microbes on their paws, and physically delivering them right into our living rooms. We also have to intentionally seek out our own raw environmental exposures. Spending time around traditional farms, digging in green gardens, and making direct contact with dirt quickly replenishes our biological savings accounts. At the architectural level, we can design spaces that embrace nature rather than blocking it out. Incorporating operable windows and dense indoor plants can seamlessly weave outdoor microbial diversity back into the buildings where we work and sleep. Our bodies evolved to read the microscopic language of the earth. By treating our immune systems as biological portfolios that require daily natural investments, we ensure our defenses remain smart, calm, and resilient for a lifetime.